Alright everyone, what is up and welcome back to this fella J Mo's production franchise with the Seattle Mariners. So, I kind of have some news or something I want to talk about. So right now we're sitting at 25 episodes in this season with this video right now. And when I originally started, I really planned on having around 30 videos in this series, just because, I mean, there's 26 weeks in a major league season, and I really kind of want to keep it under 30 videos here, so I might have to simulate some games here, just just to kind of keep the video numbers down, and I might have to come up with a new system for this next season or other franchises down the line to kind of like keep the videos to a minimum, because I have a lot of time right now, and I'm making this video at 5:30 in the morning, but pretty soon here in like a couple weeks I'm not going to have a lot of time, so I'm going to have to find out a new way to do this without it taking up too much of my time. So really, well, I think I'm going to sim to the end of the month here, and I don't want to dive into the box scores too much to take up more time, because I kind of want to make this video into my recap video of the month of August as well. So I'm going to go ahead and sim, and I'm just going to look at the scores really and just see who had good games and bad games. But as I said, right now we're sitting at 58 and 62, 9.5 games back, and six games back of the wild card. So hopefully we can really make that push, to getting into that wild card, that second spot. And in case you missed it, Robinson Cano went down with a torn Achilles. This was really his worst season of his career by far. I mean, the only time he's only hit under 270 or under 275 once in his entire career, and that was way back in '08. And even then, I mean, still had 14 home runs. So I mean, this was a pretty rough season for Robinson Cano, and the injury just kind of caps it off. But it is nice to actually, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, I'm not saying I'm glad he's hurt. It's just nice to see that I could get a young guy in there to see how he performs on the major league level. Other than that, let's go ahead and sim some of these games here. So King Felix taking on Junior Guerrera. Juan Francisco gets hurt. Alright guys, so as you saw, Juan Francisco went down with an injury, so that's going to bring up Mike Vogelbach. I've been looking to get him up for a long time. He's been doing very well in the minor leagues. Nothing special, but still, I mean, he's hitting 270 with about 25 home runs, so it's finally nice to get him up into the big leagues. Our last game, 3-2 win. Walker taking on Jungmann. Keep him active. Tyler Muir is no longer injured. 0-5 loss. Paxton taking on Peralta. Walker taking on Sabathia. Taijuan Walker goes down with an inflamed hip for 2 to 3 weeks. We're going to go ahead and put him on the 15-day I cannot talk. 15-day DL here. Alright guys, so with Walker going down with the injury, that makes us we have to call up Zach Lee now to take his spot in the rotation. So to finish out the series here in taking on New York, Carnes versus Luis Sessa, 0-2 loss. And then for the series finale, we got King Felix taking on Tanaka, 2-3 or 1-2 or 2-6 loss. Wow, I can't read. Go ahead and activate this guy. So second game, Waka taking on Rendon, 4-2 win. Carnes taking on Gonzalez in the finale. And then the Texas series, King Felix 10-9 taking on Cole Hamels. Hamels has shut down the Mariners this year. Zach Lee taking on Martin Perez, 1-0 win. And then Paxton taking on Griffin, looking to get above 500 here to end the month of August. Alright guys, so with the open spot at second base, I'm going to call up Fernandez. He's hitting really well down in AAA, and then call Smith up to AAA to replace him. Okay guys, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys our rankings for the month of August. Down to 14th from 17th and slugging at 412. Still at 26 at 383 for walks. Runs, we actually moved up to 20th at 499 from 22nd. RBIs still at 23rd with 487. On base percentage up to 21st from 18th at we're now at 22nd from 26 at 314. Errors We are tied for 21st at 67 fielding percentage. We are at 21st from 19th at 986. Pitching has still been pretty good for us. 10th in the league with a 354 ERA. 11th for hits allowed at 1150. 10th at runs allowed 494, and tied for 9th for home runs allowed at 132. So our team rankings are, I mean, they've kind of been at the same place the entire season. So let's go ahead and get into our minor leaguers and see how they wrapped up their season, because their season is ending pretty shortly and their playoffs are beginning pretty soon. Okay, guys. So number one prospect Kyle Lewis is in the major league roster right now. Tyler O'Neill finished up in Double A at 211, 307, and 347. Struggled. Drew Jackson finished up in Double A 253, 360, and 358. Not too bad for an 18-year-old. Alex Jackson finished up 246, 308, 397, and Double A as well. Not too bad again. Young. DJ Peterson finished up in AAA 272, 318, and 444. Pretty decent stats, looking to get called up here in September. Gurriel on the major league roster. Tyler Stevenson finished up in AA with great stats at 311, 390, and 470, but however he is on the DL. Norman Rodriguez finished up in AAA 259, 331, and 362. Mike Freeman's on the MLB roster, but he's on the DL right now. Curry Mela finished up in AA at 308 ERA with a 134 whip in 166 and 2/3 innings pitched at AA. And Juan Francisco is on the major league roster right now, however he is on the DL as well. So let's go ahead and get into our major league roster and their stats and our lineup stats. So let's get into that. Okay, guys, on the big league roster, Martin batting 277, 342, and 426 at the leadoff spot. Aoki 264, 329, and 384. Corey Seager in the 3-hole 276, 339, and 522. Great stats there. Cruz in the cleanup spot 278, 343, and 558. Great stats there. Juan Francisco's on the DL. Robinson Cano ends his 2016 campaign batting 236, 265 on base, and a 407 slugging, all career lows. Worst season of his career by far. Mike Zunino batting 223, 275, and 340. Gurriel 246, 307, and 382. Marte turned it around quite nice here at the end of the season, 275, 328, and 376. And Dan Vogelbach playing first base for us, 304, 448, and 478. But however, he only has 23 at bats, so hopefully he can continue that into, the end of the season here and into the last month here. So that's really it as far as all the numbers and the stats are concerned. As far as the rotation goes, King Felix has had some struggles lately. His ERA is still under 3 though, which is good, and his whip is still in good shape. Zach Lee had some success in the past 2 outings. James Paxton, his ERA has gone up to over 4 here in the last month. Michael Wacha is still in pretty good shape there again. Kind of got roughed up the past couple outings, but 291 and a 120 for a whip is still pretty solid. And then Nate Carnes, of course, in the 5th spot. He's been doing it all year long. Almost sub 250 ERA with a 1.24 whip. In the bullpen, everything's really in good shape. Most of Robles' stats are with the Mets. Knievel's really brought his ERA down ever since coming from the Brewers. Vincent's been solid all year long, as well as Furbush. He's kind of been the bullpen's anchor. And then Cishek is doing pretty well out of being our closer. So that's really it for the numbers. We're looking for Fernandez here to produce for us, because we have had 3 second basemen go down now, and then looking for Aoki to kind of turn things around here. He's been struggling the past couple days. So let's fix these lineups here. Okay, guys, I think I'm doing pretty good on time here. Right now in the standings, 8 games back in the division, and then 5 games back in the wild card. I'm going to go ahead and sim this homestand real quick here too, and see how we stack up after Wacha taking on Nolasco here. We've kind of had Nolasco's number all year long. Francisco comes out the DL here. Okay, guys, so kind of to free up some room here, because our minor or our major league roster is full. I'm going to go ahead and designate A-Rod for assignment here and kind of deal with him in a couple days just to make room on our roster. For Francisco to return, go ahead and check out the lineups here. Vogelbach is actually batting pretty well, or pretty good right now. So I'm going to go ahead and leave him in there. For Francisco provided some power, but I think Vogelbach, I mean, he's kind of the first baseman of the future for us. Carnes taking on Skaggs here, get the 6-5 win, and to close it out, our ace is taking on Matt Shoemaker. Gets the loss. I'm going to go ahead and send these, and I'm going to go over all the box scores, guys, I promise. Zach Lee taking on Martin Perez, 2-0 win. Go ahead and activate Taijuan Walker real quick, and then place him back in the rotation. Okay, guys, so second game in the Texas series, we got Paxton taking on Griffin. Keep him active. Fernandez is no longer injured. So Otto. Waka taking on Gonzalez here. And Carnes taking on Hamels to finish out the series. 3-4 loss. So let's kind of go over these really quick. I'm going to try and make them as fast as possible. 2-6 win, 11 hits. Martin 2 hits, Aoki 2 hits with 2 RBIs. Cruz 1 for 3. Vogelbach 1 for 3 with a walk. Gurriel 2 for 4 and Marte 2 for 4. Aoki and Gurriel both had doubles. Gurriel with a home run. Like I said, with all the RBIs. Marte had a stolen bag. Walker gets a win, goes to 16-4 on the year, 6 2/3, 6 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts for 2.90 ERA. Robles gets a save, 2 1/3, 2 hits, 1 strikeout for 4.62. Cishek gets a win here and a 5-6 win in extra innings. Martin 2 hits, Francisco 2 hits, Lewis 3 hits. Other than that, RBI goes to Martin, RBI goes to Seager and Francisco. O'Malley, Gurriel, and Iannetta all had RBIs as well. Lewis with a stolen bag. On the mound, Carnes, 5 innings pitched, 6 hits, 4 earned runs, and 6 strikeouts for a 2.70 ERA. Gil Martin, 3 hits, 1 run, 1 strikeout, 3.20 ERA. Strickland, 1 inning pitched, 1 strikeout for a 3.50 ERA. And Cishek gets the win, goes to 2-3, 3 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 walk for 2.26 ERA. Take the loss here. Marte 1 hit, Aoki 2 hits, Cruz 1 hit, and Gurriel 1 hit. Other than that, everything was quiet. 8 total strikeouts. Aoki and Cruz both had doubles. Aoki with a home run, Marte with an error. Vogelbach had a stolen bag. Hernandez takes the loss, goes to 11-10, 6 innings pitched, 9 hits, 4 earned runs, 6 strikeouts for above a 3 ERA now. Knievel, 2 innings pitched, 1 hit, 1 run, 1 strikeout for a 3.73. Strickland, 1 inning pitched, 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout for a 3.63 ERA. Still, Zach Lee gets the win. Oh, I actually clicked some season there. Oops. For the Zach Lee game. Martin 1 hit, Cruz 1 hit, Seager 1 hit, O'Malley 1 hit. Seager with a double, Martin with a home run, 2 RBIs. On the mound, Zach Lee, 6 1/3, 4 hits, no runs, 3 walks, and 5 strikeouts for 195. Robles and Vincent get holds. Robles 1 inning pitch, 2 strikeouts, 4.55 ERA. Vincent 2/3, an inning pitch, 2.97 ERA. Cishek, 25th save of the year, 2 strikeouts for 2.21 ERA. Vincent gets a loss in this game. Martin 3 for 5. Aoki 1 for 5. Seager 1 for 4. Zunino 1 for 4 with 3 RBIs. Vogelbach 1 for 4. O'Malley 1 for 4. Gurriel 2 for 4. And Marte 1 for 3. Zunino and Marte both had home runs. On the mound, Paxton 5 innings pitched, 5 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 4 walks, and 3 strikeouts, 4.12 for the ERA on the year. A bunch of guys pitched. Knievel he gave up a run with 2 walks. Other than that, everyone else did pretty good for the most part. This Texas game, 6-7 win. Martin had a hit. A bunch of guys had hits here. No one had multiple hits, however. RBIs go to Martin, Cruz, Gurriel and Vogelbach, and Lewis. Cruz and Lewis both had home runs. Martin and Marte with doubles. Martin, like I said, with the RBIs all there. Waka 5 innings pitched, 7 hits, 5 earned runs, 1 walk and 3 strikeouts Strickland, one inning pitch, 3 hits, 1 run, 1 strikeout, 3.68 ERA. Furbush, 1 inning pitch, 1 hit, 1 walk. Knievel gets a win, goes to 3 and 4, 3 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, 3.68 ERA. In the finale, Vincent, Marte, 3 hits, Martin, 1 hit, Fernandez, 1 for 4, and Lewis, 1 for 4, 2 RBIs. Lewis with another home run, Martin and Marte both with doubles, Marte and Lewis with RBIs. Karn, 6 and a third, 8 hits, 3 earned runs, 4 walks, 8 strikeouts, 2.76 ERA. Robles bringing down that ERA as well, and Vincent takes the loss, giving up a home run. It looks like. We'll go ahead and just look at this Oakland game since it's already simmed. Martin, 1 hit, Marte, 2 for 4, Cruz, 2 hits, Seager, 1 hit. Seager and Cruz both had RBIs, as well as O'Malley down there at the bottom. Gurriel, 1 for 4, and Lewis, 1 for 4. Seager with a double. All those guys had RBIs, like I said. Marte and Lewis both with errors. Lewis had a stolen base, however. On the mound, King Felix, 7 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts to get to his ERA to a 3.01 on the year. Strickland gets a win, goes to 5 and 4, 1 inning pitched, nothing across the board, but 3.62 ERA. Cishek gets his 26th save, 1 inning pitched, 1 strikeout for 2.16 ERA. Okay, guys, so that's gonna wrap it up for the video here. I know I might be doing a lot of simming here up until this last week here, just to see how we fare, and I'll be making changes to the lineup though quite frequently, and be looking at box scores and then editing the lineup, so don't worry about that. It's not like I'm just gonna be simming and just ignoring everything. I will not be doing that. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed. If you don't, I know I don't have a lot of gameplay in here lately. I'm sorry about that, but I'm trying to wrap this series up and this franchise up and this season up, kind of in under 30 videos here, like I said I would at the very beginning. So until next time, guys, I will see you later. Hope you enjoyed.